I'm Laura Horton. I'm a patient experience and practice growth expert for my own company, Horton Consulting. Day to day, I am supporting clients, working directly with the team. That can be front of house team, managers, dentists, making sure we've got a slick patient experience that's working well, that's operating well, and that the team are confident to deliver the right patient experience. Some clinics can have so many patients wanting to amend, check or change appointments. So we often need to reduce the number of calls that are actually coming into clinics so the team can really focus on delivering the experience to the patients that are in front of them. And do you know what? It's a pretty crazy place to work. Reception, you have a mad half hour at least once every hour for sure. Teams are often understaffed, undertrained to deal with particularly new patient inquiries, and often just under a lot of pressure. We've got practices where the team will say, no, I just leave the phone ringing because I'm with someone. Then we've got other practices who do answer the calls, but then they've got an issue with interrupting that patient over and over. And we often have queues at the desk, and then the phones are ringing, we've got leads coming in, everyone's making their own decision on whether we should answer the phone or not. So there's never a standardized approach to how do we deal with it. These are real frustrations for patients. If you are a practice that's spending lots of money on marketing, which most practices are, it's really important not to miss a call. When I even just give an example of what that ringing phone could have cost just to get it to ring, let alone what that patient is worth. When we start adding up the numbers, it's actually quite worrying for businesses to not have the right systems in place to deal with inquiries. There are receptionists who are just getting through the day and they're not able to execute things at a higher level, and the extra mile doesn't happen. The bare minimum process happens, which is book the appointment, thank you, take your payment, goodbye, next. As a customer, as a patient, if a team member you're dealing with is under pressure, you can feel it, you can see it. The biggest stress that practice owners then have is that they're seeing what's being charged to their credit card every month, but they're not actually sure if it's working. And often it's guesswork. So guesswork also causes pressure, worry and concern for practice owners. I think the worst thing that can then happen is you start to question your team, but often they're not trained to deliver what you want them to deliver anyway. Another way practice owners will do that is they'll start to look at the data. The data does not lie. How much are you spending on marketing? How many calls are coming through? What is your conversion rate? And often that's when I'll get a call as well. Right, Laura, our conversion rate's 21%. And I'm like, oh dear, okay, we need to get that up to at least 75. Your team need training. Yeah, I know that now. I'm ready. I love technology. I love efficiency. Things are too complicated. Technology is a worry for team members. Then they're just not going to use it. For me, what I loved was simplicity. The usability for the team is key. It's nothing to be frightened of. It's a supportive tool. So it's not just about leads coming in, they're also able to add people to the system that are calling in as well, because that's often overlooked and missed. So it's about understanding what is really happening. What I think is really cool about the AI receptionists, the call handling, is this is just another supportive tool that we need. We're not open 24/7 in practices. We're not going to pay someone to be there on a night shift, 3 a.m, all sorts. If there's an opportunity for those people to call and speak to our AI receptionist at 3 a.m. because it works for them, to me that's an absolutely fantastic tool to help us connect with the patient. The human touch in our profession is so important. It cannot be overlooked. To grow the patient experience, we need more time. Then this is a supportive tool, again, that's sat there to help you. It's not there to replace anything. It's there to make me more efficient. We need to have first glance control. We need to be able to quickly look and see how many inquiries we've had, who's in follow-up, who's converted. If you don't have the basics of what I've spent, what's come in, what's converted, you can't even start working out that data. It is built by a dentist who's been able to use it in their own business, get feedback from their team to make it as simple as possible so that everyone can use it. And for me, that is what we need, practical solutions that can be implemented in the real world.